What up, lovers and friends? Another episode of We Reply here with Nix, the Caribbean Muscles. How you doing, Nix?
What's up, bro?
So I just gonna put this right there. I did win a competition. Not a big deal. Nix didn't place in the competition. Why didn't you place, Nix?
I didn't compete.
He saw me show up and he said, I can't deal with something like that.
Because I want this man to sleep comfortably at night, I would let him believe that.
So what's gonna happen is we're gonna read comments that you guys actually said to Nix from his time on the show on Love and Then What, which he has the most viewed video we've ever had, where I give you a body part, you say the best body part or the best exercise for that body part.
Correct.
What happened? Did you get any in person? Does anybody say anything to you in person about the podcast?
No, your podcast got me in trouble though.
With what?
Because my ex had sent me the link. I remember we were talking about it, and then it was like the question was, when's the last time you were in bed with somebody? And I said last night. Oh man, that fueled some fire.
Why was she so angry? Well, you guys weren't together though.
No, but you gotta realize there's still attachments there.
Yeah.
So that was still present. So I had to take care of that situation, but it is what it is, bro.
Yeah. Content for content. So we'll go with the first one, the most liked one. This has 1,104 likes. Bro, deadlift is not the best for back. That's from Chef Jig. What do you have to say to Chef?
Deadlift is not the best for back. Well, that's because that person is thinking about rows being the best for back, but bodybuilders, powerlifters, strongmen all knows if you want a strong back, you have to deadlift. When I was answering a lot of these questions, it was simply because I'm a power builder, I'm bodybuilder, and I'm powerlift. And it's what is gonna give you the best development for your physique, as well as make it strong. So I stand firmly by that deadlift. The heavier my deadlift got, the heavier my barbell was were. So for me, again, it's still that deadlift. Different people, different body parts, different body frames, different exercises are going to respond best to them. Some people can't deadlift, some people can't bench press, some people can't even do barbell squats. But again, I still stand on that.
Yeah, Chef, fuck you. Now this guy, I don't even know. DZQN.B. Bro managed to get all the answers wrong.
Managed to get all the answers wrong. Most likely this is somebody who probably had some type of high school sports career and never became anything in life, and now on trolling on Instagram or social media. Because anybody who works out, you may disagree with what I said, but telling me that they're all wrong answers, that just says how stupid you are.
A lot of people said this. So the top one is Lil.Dion, Cat 40.
Cap 40. So to say another man is not as fast as he says he is, the best way to do that is you race him. When we were little kids on the streets, what did we say? I'm faster than you. Yeah? Race me. So if you're going to straight up say I'm capping, pull up. So
just so everyone knows, if you didn't see the episode, go watch it, obviously. But you said your 40 was a 4.6.
Correct. This was done at Penn State at their combine when I was 225 pounds. Currently, I'm sitting at 275 pounds. And for a big guy, I can still move. Respectfully, if I'm not sore, did not train, give myself the time to really recover, I will run right now, no cap, a 40 that is still under 5.
So he's coming back in a month. Maybe we can have him back on so he can respond to this again. I want to hear you do it again. I want to see you do that. Just because, obviously, it's impressive and to shut this guy up. Most of the comments had to do with that.
Well, because you got to realize, bro, I don't do anything to prove anybody wrong. Most of these people, bro, a real athlete is never going to go on what another man says and say, oh, what? Like somebody literally said on there, oh, so that mean he faster than Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp is not going to see me say that and say, oh, so that mean you faster than me? I don't believe you. No, but it's just some idiot that ain't got nothing to do, so they're going to say stuff like that, bro.
I think you can move just a little bit more this way? Sorry. I forgot I had to fit you all in.
Yeah.
The Roto-Luke, this one of those wrong answers only deals. So you're saying you got them all wrong again?
Wrong answers only deals. Again, just another idiot who's never been in the gym. And it's just sad, man. This is why women are now having to be the one who wear the pants in most relationships, because you have idiots like that who are on social media trolling other men for what they've done. These are people who never done anything in their life. Mind you, my credentials speak for themselves in all aspects.
Do you want to tell anyone what your credential is? Or
Just Google the name. Just Google the name.
Nixlot.
Just Google the name.
How do you pronounce your last name?
Nixlot. Just Google the name.
There's only one Nixlot out there?
There's only one.
Really? I have like 2 other Justin Judges in the world, I think, that I've been able to find, but
there's only one.
So Clee_Tour said barbell row definitely underrated and much better or much safer than deadlift. So
again, that's my point.
Yeah.
That's my point. So that's why I said somebody like this is a comment I can argue with. I can say, yes, I agree with you. But again, for me, if we want to talk about a strong back, to get a strong back, we're going to do deadlift or we're going to do rack pulls.
Yeah. All right, so we have another video that was pretty popular. Let me see. It's the one about the Smith machine. Do you remember that?
Right.
So we were talking about, I think, the best bench or the best thing you can do in... Yeah, I think it was the best bench you can do in the gym. And you said the Smith machine.
Right.
Do you still stand by that?
100%.
Let's see. So JT Flex Daddy said, I train at Planet Fitness. They have enough equipment. Just wait your turn. So he's kind of he's agreeing with you with the... And you also said Planet Fitness was a great gym.
That is a great gym.
Yeah.
Honestly, I really disagree with anybody who has something negative to say, but I mean, you don't have many options, and then there's the whole lunk alarm BS. But fact of the matter is, you can go to Planet Fitness and have a phenomenal workout session.
Do you still go to Planet Fitness?
If I have to train somebody there. Mentally, for me, it's not my place.
Okay. So, Music by MH3 said, I use the lightweight to find the angles that hit everything. You know you have to hit. You're welcome. He is right. So, people actually agree with you with this Smith machine.
Because it's true. Mind-muscle connection, squeeze and control. That gets the job. How do you build muscle? You focus on the muscle that you're working. The Smith machine allows you to do that the best. Quads, back, shoulders, everything.
So, Torsa Hill said, Q explain why, which I think you kind of just did. I guess explain what the best part of the Smith machine is in comparison to like a regular bench press.
For example, the bench press, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to look y'all dead in the face and say this. Bench press is the most dangerous exercise you could do. I'm going to say this. And the reason why I say that is it's very easy to get a pec tear from benching. And when you get on the Smith machine, think about it. The Smith machine, literally as you go, they have so many different hooks. So the second you get stuck, it doesn't move. All you got to do is flip your wrist, you rack it right there. When you're performing whatever movement you're performing on there, you can control it better. Even when you listen to the sound that it makes as you're performing it, you can literally control your breathing just focusing on that sound alone. So that mind-muscle connection to build that muscle you desire to, bro, that's why it's best.
Wisley Duet Just. Now, if you're watching this, obviously you're going to be able to see the names in the comments on the video. I'm trying my best with people that don't have real names. I don't know why the machine always hurts my shoulders. Do you see that a lot of people get injuries in their shoulders with Smith?
So if I can definitely see why, because the bench is probably too straight, which causes your elbows to be like this more. So now you have to realize the shoulder joint doesn't go this way. If right now I tell you to put your hands like this, right, and this way, now raise your hands up. So come in this way again, raise your hands up, and just let your hands do whatever it wants to do. Go straight up. Now, if you pay attention, your hands was starting here and it rotate out. So the shoulder joint is coming in here and going this way. A lot of people, they go this way. This is going to put nothing but tension on the shoulders, and it's going to hurt that entire rotator cuff.
You told me something about bench presses when you were on, where my dad's had a lot of he had shoulder surgery on his rotator cuff.
Right.
And the doctor told him to not go all the way down when he's bench pressing, go halfway.
Right.
But you're saying that's incorrect. You're supposed to go all the way down to your chest.
If you're powerlifting, yes, it's required. If you're bodybuilding, it's not required, because you want to keep the tension right there. Because it's good for the stretch. Again, this is why I would say the Smith machine and dumbbells is better than bench press. So if you're going all the way down, you lose the tension a little bit. But when the key is to keep the tension on the muscle. So if you're not going all the way down the whole time, this is actually the harder way to bench press. You know,
do you actually flex your muscles?
You have to, especially as a bodybuilder, because you have to flex it on stage. So as you're growing, you're squeezing, you got to flex it hard because you're forcing more blood in there. You have to make the muscle hurt.
But if you're not in the bodybuilding, you're just working out, is it still best to flex on the way up?
Yes, because your goal is still what? To build muscle. And that's the best way to build muscle.
Right. All right, let's see what the other one is. Yeah, I eat the same thing. I think we should go to Instagram. I think most of these are actually people. Instagram I found is more positive than TikTok.
Right.
But I think it's a lot of people that you probably know. Instagram's more personable.
Right.
TikToks are just like a bunch of trolls.
See, the thing, well, yeah, it's not just TikTok's a bunch of trolls. The world loves negativity. Like right now, I could make an announcement. Oh, I'm faster than Tyreek Hill. I could say that right now, right? And you'll find a lot of, why? They want to see that negativity, right? This is why celebrities do things like fake beefs. So they can sell tickets and make money, and then at the end they're shaking hands eating together at the table because the world want to see that negativity.
Like Tupac and Biggie, and then they just got carried away.
Yes, Drake and Meek. All right, we're gonna let y'all think we really beefing, and then we're gonna do a concert. He's gonna come out. I'm gonna shake his hands, and y'all gonna be salty as heck.
Shit, Stone Cold and The Rock started that. Well, wrestling, that's probably really wrestling.
And it still works.
Yeah.
It still works. It's like the proof is in the pudding. It still works. That's why they still do it. People love negativity. Post something negative right now. See the engagement you get. But post something positive of how much you appreciate your wife. See the response you get. Nothing.
Nobody will even like it. Yeah. The clips like that I have to make for the show always have to be controversial. It can never. But there are times where I'll post something and I don't think it'll take off. Like for instance, the game we did, the best of, I didn't think that was going to take off like almost 1 million views on TikTok. I had no inclination that it would be that high. I thought it would be popular because I thought it was informative. It was fun, but I didn't think it. Did you think it was going to take off like that?
Honestly, I expected people to disagree.
Well, yeah. Working out, everyone disagrees.
Fitness, you have to realize right now, if you and I do a video where I'm teaching you how to box, everybody is now is a professional boxer. Everybody's going to tell
He's
you,
doing it wrong.
He's doing it wrong. You got to go ahead and put, whole time, bro, they get in a situation in the street, first thing they do is grab a gun or shoot. They don't even know how to defend themselves. But this is what social media does. That's why Mike Tyson said it. It gives people the opportunity to say whatever they want to say without getting slapped in the face for it. That's why, again, like you said in the beginning, has anybody approached me in person? Who's going to?
I don't know if like your friends may have saw it and said, you were wrong, or...
No, because my friends understand there's reasons why I would say what I would say. I've been in this game for 13 years. My credentials speak for itself. They speak for themselves. I don't need to sit here and try to go back and forth with anybody. We can prove, we can go ahead and check. You do what you're good at, I do what I'm good at. You run your race, let me run my race. You want to step in my field, and then when you get wrecked, that's because you've been doing this and this. Okay, but nobody told you to come on the side.
Again, on Instagram even, NRS6_ said 4'6", and they had like a, I don't know how you do it, like the rock.
Now, I play football with him. I play football.
So he don't trust you?
No, he don't trust me because he played running back. But you got to realize there's respect there. So there's a difference between, because we spoke after this. He's like, bro, all right, just come through in this field and get some working. That's something I'm cool with. Right? He was our running back for our team when we played. He was fast. So somebody like that responding, cool. But he's not doubting it. He wants to see it.
Yeah.
That, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But because we already locked in on a date and everything.
Big homie Prue said, I run a 4'6". Hey, Nix, we're going to have to settle this.
Again, same thing. I'm fine with that. Do you see, this is the difference with what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's the clowns who just, no, man, cap, versus, all right, I do the same thing too, so let's see.
Yeah.
There's a difference there.
Shaped by Soban said best trainer ever.
She's not lying.
Have you worked with her recently?
Yes. She ain't lying.
She's good?
She's amazing.
Oh, man. Yeah, a lot of these on Instagram are positive. _ Connery Alpy said, that ain't no bodybuilder, that's a strong man.
And that's because I look sloppy in that video. I mean, look at it. Like, I look full, I look thick, but this is the sad part is people can't tell the difference between an off-season bodybuilder and a powerlifter.
What is the difference between a bodybuilder and a strongman?
Strongman, they're literally lifting stones and they're lifting the heaviest things in this world. They're the one that's pulling the trucks. They're pulling the planes. They're pulling these types of things. Bodybuilder is all about the physique, the aesthetic of the body, posing, flexing. That's the difference.
So, would you ever get into strongman competitions, or?
I don't care to. Believe it or not, I've never done a strength program. I've never done a program to get stronger since I've been competing. So, not have ever been in a strength program, I'm doing the numbers that I'm doing. So imagine if I were to ever decide I'm doing powerlifting all the way and I'm going to get on a strength program. I will be breaking world records. And this is something that can no elite anybody deny.
Is there like a something you're reaching for, like a certain record you want to beat that you're looking for, like your next record?
In what? Powerlifting?
And yeah, in anything really.
No, honestly, right now for me, my main focus is building my business back up. That's my main focus. Competing, I can get back on any platform and still win, even not training for it. Bodybuilding, I can lock in for a show and still win. So for me right now, it's really what is going to bring me the best value. And right now, that's changing lives, impacting lives. Like competing, it's a very selfish thing, you know? And I love it. I enjoy it. But for me right now is how many lives can I change? Like we live in a world right now where mental health is at an all-time high. People are killing themselves every day. And it's for the craziest things. The people that you think are completely fine, they're not.
Yeah, Robin Williams fucked me up when he killed himself.
Right.
Who was somebody that that killed themselves, like a celebrity or someone that I would know that really shocked you? Or affected you the
Well,
most?
first of all, when they say celebrities kill themselves, I don't believe it anyway. So I wouldn't even go to celebrity, right? But I would go as far as like, you know, some people that were close to me that I knew, and they decided to take their life when it was a thing where you thought they were completely fine. Mm-hmm. Where they're smiling with you, shaking your hands, and
right.
It's not. This is why when I would talk to people and I would say, yo, this person's not okay. Oh, what are you talking about? They just did this, and this. Mm-hmm. Bro, they're not okay. Because I attempted suicide multiple times. There are times where I would wait for a session to be over to go kill myself. Mm-hmm. You know? And then there was situations where it's like I would purposely say certain things to my clients to say goodbye in a sense because I'm planning on killing myself after this.
Like what would you, was there like a line you would use? Make
sure you apply what I teach you.
And yeah, only you would know that.
Exactly. But when you really take the sense of it, it's like, well, you're always going to be here to show me, right? Mm. But you don't think about it like that. And there are things that people do and say that I study and I pay attention to. Mm. There are body languages. When I go to these schools and I speak to these kids, bro, I can literally walk in a classroom and pinpoint who's cutting themselves and who has a fake ego, the fake personality to put a facade for really the pain that they're dealing with. Mm-hmm. I can, because I've been there. I was the kid cutting myself. Mm-hmm. I was the kid. Bro, it wasn't too long ago I had a gun in my head, bro. I was going to blow my head off.
When's the last time you felt like this?
Bro, it was at least 4 weeks ago.
4 weeks ago?
It was at least 4 weeks ago.
See, I thought you've seemed happy every time I've met you.
Because you have to realize, right, there's still residue from a lot of things. Mm-hmm. This is what the world don't understand. The world really tried to attack people and say, it's mental health. You should be fine. This should help. You go to therapy, go to this. Bro, it's much more than that. Mm-hmm. Triggers happen. You still get residues of certain things. Bro, I still pick my phone up every day to look at text messages that my ex sent me to belittle me as a man as motivation to get up every single day. And the moment that I can't pay a bill, I can replay in my head everything that this woman said when I did not have the necessary finances. And that breaks you as a man.
And you're still accepting text messages from her?
No. That stops. But I still have those screenshots that I look at.
Well, you said after the podcast she texted you.
Yeah, she reached out.
Okay.
She reached out.
That's weird that she would do that and the way she affected you.
She reached out. Because you have to realize some people will never take responsibility for certain actions. And they'll always, people will accuse you of your reaction to what they did. But never pay attention to the actions that they did that caused you to react that way. Mm-hmm. So somebody could say, oh, so-and-so cheated on me. Mm-hmm. Okay, what were you doing in the relationship? Mm-hmm. How were you treating this person? Were you speaking life into this man? Mm-hmm. Were you supporting this man? Or were you praising other men for money that they have? Mm-hmm. Or were you belittling him anytime that he was weak? Did you use the things he opened up to you about against him? Mm-hmm. Because now, for example, women will say, guys always choose the ugliest girl. Well, that ugly girl can look at him and say, I believe in you. Mm-hmm. You're going to be so successful one day. And that man just be like, wow, like, even my girl will say this to me. Now he goes home, you hearing you ain't crap. Mm-hmm. You somebody's belittling you. Mm-hmm. No, all you think about now is just being in the presence of that woman that speaks life into you.
Right.
It necessarily has nothing to do with sex, but where you find peace is where you'll always be.
Have you found someone like that recently or no?
No, bro. I'm not looking for that.
Well, I told you before, wait until you're 30 to do anything serious. I know he looks twice the size of me, and he might be, but he's still very young, and he's still a wise man, but I'm older, so I got a little bit more life experience. Well, I don't know. We both have a lot of life experiences between us. Very different roads, but for a young guy, you've had a lot.
That's why I laugh when people say you're a baby. When I tell them my age, they say you're a baby, and I laugh. I'm just like, woman or man, bro. I've been through much more than you've ever been. Mm-hmm. Much more than you've ever been. So cut the nonsense. You may start going through your crap after you graduated college, but I've been doing this since I was born. Life was never easy. There was no childhood. There was no teenagers. There was nothing. It was just I was forced to grow up. This is why my character's how it is now. So when you telling me I'm a child because when you were in your 20s, you knew you were living your life, and then you learned the hard way that this wasn't that. So now you think because I'm that same age you used to be, then I'm still that. No, bro, I'm not you.
I'm saying for relationships, wait till you're 30. I mean, you can get in the one now. I'm not saying because of you. I'm saying because the other person will not be ready to accept who you are, and you're still going to change. That's why I
only like to deal with older women, bro. When I say older, I'm talking 30 and up. Like 37 is the oldest I've ever been with, but 30 and up, bro.
Yeah, I'm 32. My girl's 34, about to be 35. So yeah, I dealt with younger, and I couldn't deal with it anymore. Can't deal with like the immaturity, and you know what I mean.
Well, most. I'm not gonna say all, because there are some mature young women out here. But most younger girls, they still have the mindset of living their life and going to the clubs and being at everybody's after party and I don't got time for that, bro.
I'm tired.
Because when I'm in a relationship, I don't play with what was mine. And if you're going to put me in a position where another man is disrespecting me and I have to respond violently, it's a waste of time. Because I don't have a middle. Either I'm like, screw it, or I'm violent. There's no middle. That's why I carry myself how I carry myself. Because everything is a trigger for me.
So let's go back to the comments. But yeah, it's some in-depth shit right there. So Colts Clutch said... All right, so first off, fuck you, Colts Clutch. I want to say this because he came at my... Basically, the title was Best of Workouts, right? Mm-hmm. It's really Best of... What he said was, those are exercises, workouts, or several exercises. How don't people know this?
Those are what?
Those are exercises, not workouts.
Again, this is another clown who's trying to correct people. Because it's common sense what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's like when you text dare, meaning location, when you say dare, meaning, what they have. And they try to correct, bro. You know what I meant. And you know what is being said. So, like, bro? Idiots like that, you don't pay attention to, bro.
Lesh Conan _ 2016 said, I need a good one for lats. What should I do?
For lats, lat pull downs, pull ups. And are we talking about lower lats? Are we talking about for width? Or are we talking about inner? But if I'm to give you one for each part, I would say close grip pull down, pull ups, lat pull downs, barbell row. And for barbell row, if you want to really target and you want to get a solid stretch, go underhand, because you'll be able to get deeper around the shoulder up a little bit and then bring the chest in and pull it in.
When you're working out, so say you're working out chest, right? How many workouts, meaning say chest press, like a bench press, whatever it is, how many workouts do you normally do and how many reps each? I know you said 8 to 12 actually. I remember you saying that. Do you normally do like 4 sets of 8 to 12 on bench, and then you do how many more workouts do you do?
Sets wise, I try to keep it between 5 and 6. Mm-hmm. Workouts wise, I always only do about 6 exercises. 6
is the most or the minimum?
Minimum is 4.
Yeah, I usually end up around 4. It's hard with all I really have is the barbells in there, and then you've seen what I have to work with. So
that's why I got a superset, bro.
Yeah, I was doing that for a while, the push-ups with it and everything.
Yeah, that'll help you a lot.
All right, let's see pulls. All right, so I bet this will work. Oh, that's way easier to read than I gave credit for. I bet this will work since pull-up should have been on there. What do you think? That's more back then, right? So they're saying pull-up should have been in there. What do you think?
What grip are they talking about? And pull-up should have been in there for which one? Because I agree should have been in there, but I want you to be a little bit more direct. Because, for example, right now, if I tell you underhand pull-ups, I could have said that for a great bicep exercise too. And some people would disagree.
I should have done. When Theo did that, I got upset that I didn't think about changing my grip.
Yeah.
Because my body was so tired.
Right. So, for example, I could say pull-ups because the secondary muscle that the close grip, the underhand pull-up works is the biceps, right? So it depends. And then for back, we could say pull-ups too. But again, for what body part you talking about? And for me, I cared more about machines than anything else. For chest, I said push-ups. Because if you do your push-ups the right way, your chest will blow up.
Do you put your chest all the way to the ground, or do you do the 90, break 90?
Wherever I feel the stretch at.
Okay.
Because I'm wide. So 90 may not be it for me. And all the way to the ground, I might lose tension. So wherever I feel it right there, boom. And then I don't lock up at the top. Squeeze it and go right back down.
Yeah, I used to do a lot of push-ups. I was in the military for a long time, but I just haven't worked out like that in a really long time. And I started, despite the fact of what I look like today.
No, you actually look good, bro. You definitely was above average.
I have fun doing competitions. I found it really fun, and working out's one of my favorite things to do. I always have loved it. I just haven't had time. You know, when you get older and you're in a relationship, when you get to that point, you might.
Ladies and gentlemen, excuses.
But I still won.
Excuses. Barely won.
I still won.
Barely won.
Is it because the deadlift? Is that what put me almost to losing?
No, not the deadlift. Believe it or not, you ruined yourself from the burpees.
I went too hard on them?
You started off too strong. Like, you was just going. Like, Maura literally controlled herself the time. That's why I was smiling. I'm like, okay, she's pacing herself.
Because in my head, I was going for numbers.
No. If I said it's time, why are you going for numbers?
Because I think...
Because literally it was because you have to realize, in that scenario, when it's time like that, the second anybody stop, you're automatically going to pass them.
Well, I got more than... no, Theo beat me in a few things, and then he threw up and quit.
Oh, man.
Were you more upset with Maura or Theo?
Maura. Definitely Maura. Because I'm like, bro, the way you were talking, the faith I had in you.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I thought she did good, though. I mean, there was a lot of complaints, but, yeah.
No, she has her standards and then I have mine.
Right.
But we still love you, Maura.
Oh, yes, Maura is one of the best people in the world. She's a happy... top 25?
Woo.
Top 500?
And what category are we talking about? Of what type of people?
My close circle.
Okay, your close circle. Yeah, I guess, yeah. Sure.
Your extended circle, I guess? It's a lot of people, huh?
And I don't even have that many people. And she's still not top 10.
She top 25? So not Chris 13 said, chooses the shortest possible run for cardio. Feels like long and slow might be better than that. So what you said was sprints were the best for cardio, and he's saying a longer run would be better. What do you think?
No, that's stupid, because HIIT, high intensity interval training, has been proven to be more effective to burn more calories and burning fat. So what the heck are you talking about? So why would I want to be doing long distance running? For what reason exactly?
Do you ever, what's like the longest you run? Or
2 miles.
2 miles?
Yes.
How fast can you do that?
When I was training for the police academy, I had to do it in 13 minutes.
Is that how fast you did it, or did you do it faster?
No, I did it faster. I finished in 12:37.
I went to the police academy, I did it in 10:30.
Yeah, faster than me. That's
not a very long time.
But hold on. Was this after you did the military?
Yeah, this was...
So then it don't count. Because naturally your time for the military has to be faster than 13 anyway.
Oh, yeah. Especially
the Marines. There's this dude, he finished in 9 minutes. Mm-hmm. And he was a former Marine. Like, he ate it.
Yeah.
And walked off afterward. Everybody...
They do 3 miles in the Marines.
Yes. Yeah. And this dude ate it up and just walked off.
Yeah.
And I'm like... yeah, like it's bad.
Yeah. So neither of us are cops, if you can't tell. Well, you probably think I'm still a cop because the way I look, but I have a beard, so I'm not.
You look like a nice cop, though.
I look like a nice cop?
Like, if you get out the car, I'm like, I ain't getting a ticket.
I think I would have been too nice to everyone.
Yeah.
I like meeting people.
I couldn't be a cop.
Yeah. Why did you think you could and then couldn't?
Well, I have a passion for law enforcement. I love law enforcement. Mm-hmm. A passion. I still have that kid-like reaction when I see a cop. Like, I just love everything about it. Mm. I do. That's why I respect all police officers. Like, I love that field.
Yeah.
And I'm not a cop now, only because I'm like, you know what? I want to find something where I can actually control the purpose that I bring. And that's it.
Still, there's so many people with this 4-6 thumb. We really got to do this. And then deadlift for back is like nonstop. Oh, CodyDeck.er said, bro said push-ups for chest again. Do you want to say anything or just go back in the video?
His name is Cody.
Yeah.
Now, Cody, I know your daddy may not have taught you how to do a proper push-ups now. But Cody, please listen, Cody. If you know how to do a proper push-up, you will understand. Push-ups are very good for you. So you can throw push-ups in before your workout for chest, in between as a superset, and at the very end for a finisher. All right, little Cody?
Pat him on the head.
All right now.
So Timmy_T_show said, I'll give you calf raises and leg extensions. Pretty much the rest is nowhere near the best. So just more people saying you're trash with everything you said.
You give me calf raises and what?
He gave you calf raises. Where'd it go? Fuck, I lost.
And leg extensions. So
Yeah,
when I say calf raises for calves, and
the leg extensions were for abs.
Leg extensions for quads.
Oh. I can't remember. I lost the message. Oh, here it is. I'll give you calf raises and leg extensions. Pretty much the rest is nowhere near the best.
Nowhere near the best. Well, that's another idiot for you. I just want you guys to really realize how many stupid people is in this world. Like, please understand that there's more stupid people in this world than there are, like, smart. Like, common sense is not really common. Please understand that. Like, it's really not.
And if you see me look on my phone, because I'm going through all of these comments, there's hundreds. And a lot of the ones that I think are, like, robots, I'm not even, like, bringing it up to, because I'm like, what the fuck's the point of even telling user 334? You know what I mean? Like, none of them are even real. So there's a lot of these.
If your name has a number in it, I'm not respecting you as a man. I'm just not. Like, what is wrong with you?
Bailey.talks. This is actually a legitimate question. Seriously, what else can you do best for calves besides calf raises?
So now we have to find what sport normally have the best calves.
Lacrosse.
And what that does. Whoa.
I think lacrosse always has. Soccer has, yeah, they have big ones too.
Yeah, so which means a lot of running.
Yeah.
You know, like running, which is why another thing we can say is sprinters.
Yeah.
So, like, honestly, and mind you, the reason why it is because why? They're literally pushing off their tippy toes, which is a raise. So that's really it. So, like, but it's just different variations of it, because you have to realize the calf has about 3 different heads. So if you're training your calf going straight up and down with your toes forward, you got to go toes inside and toes outside, because you can look like you have great calves from the back, but when you stand on the side, it's like this guy has no calves. So you have to train them differently, and you have to realize you're always on your feet. So you have to put them in a position where it's not something they're used to. Because when you walk, you're naturally coming up on your tippy toes. So if you want them to grow, you got to give them something more challenging. So do them heavier. That's how it's going to grow.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've done, like, you know, I did pizza, French fry. Yeah, I've done the calves, but that's really... Do you ever, like, just strictly work your calves, or is it always in part of all your leg muscles?
I barely wear calves, I'll be real with you. Like, me having a decent-sized calf like I have just came, I would even say, just by the fact that I'm an athlete.
So I think we should, let's get into one more, and then let's get into promoting you Caribbean muscles.
Mm-hmm.
Nikki C77 said, bro, if you want to grow your back, you shouldn't even touch deadlifts. Go back to deadlifts. He's saying if you want to grow your back, don't do deadlifts. Nikki.
Say that to Ronnie Coleman. Let's see what he says. And say that to a lot of the top Olympians and see what they say. Now, you may say, well, so-and-so never deadlifted. You're right, but listen to the reason why they say they never did it. People never deadlift, not because deadlift is not beneficial, but because they don't want to hurt their back. Because when you go heavy, you're putting that at risk. But people who actually have balls, that are actually grown men in the gym, they freaking deadlift. If you're not squatting, benching, or deadlifting, I don't want to hear a damn thing from you about you being elite at any freaking sport. If you do CrossFit, if you do whatever it is you do, you're a little guy that go to the gym at 5 p.m., stay in that lane. But don't come to an elite athlete competitive level and now you try to tell them what to do and what's best and what's not best. You were in high school, you had a little cool, nice, decent squat that stayed there. Stay in that lane. Because these are the guys that do pillow talks with their wife at night. Oh, look at this guy. He thinks he's this. He thinks he's that. These clowns, right? But now what they fail to realize is when the wife goes on that guy Instagram one day at work, damn, why my husband don't look like this? Because he don't deadlift. That's why his back don't look like this.
What do you think the best exercise to determine how strong somebody is?
The best exercise?
Like
squats.
Squats. That's all. But isn't that just one really body part?
Whoa!
That's back and legs, basically.
Core.
Okay, yeah.
If you got a weak core, your squat form will be off. If your hip flexors are tight, your squat form will be off. Yeah, squats. If you really want to see how strong somebody really is, squats.
Okay. All right, so this was We Reply. So, Nix, how can people book with you? Because, like I said, we just had a competition. They fucking whooped my ass. He's in Atlanta right now, but he also still does virtuals in Philly. Currently, we're in the Philly area. He has big things going on with, can I say Netflix? Can I say what you're doing or no?
Yeah, good.
He's got something coming out about, you want to call it a documentary? What is it, a docu-series or is it a documentary? A documentary about his life. It's going to be like an hour and a half, 2 hours, or it's going to be like a series?
It's going to be an hour and a half.
Hour and a half. So that's probably coming out by the time 6 months maybe.
Yeah, pretty
About
much.
6 months. So he'll blow up even bigger than he is now. Amazing story. If you want to hear more about his story, you can get all of that on the Love and Then What podcast the first time he was on, but even more in depth will be the Netflix documentary, obviously. But how can they book with you? Do you have clothing line you sell for too?
I used to have a clothing line. So the thing is this, the people that I work with are people who want a complete life change. I don't train people because they want to work out. I don't train people simply because they want to lose weight, because a lot of people love the idea of being fit, but they're not really prepared to put the work in. I'm not the person that's going to, it's okay. I'm not going to give you a tap in the back. I'm going to push you to be the best version of yourself. I respect there are levels to this. So the people that I work with are people that are ready for that life change. Like, okay, I'm sick and tired of what I see in the mirror. I'm sick and tired of my weak mindset, and I want better for myself. I want more confidence. I want a higher self-esteem, and I want to be the best version of myself for my family, my kids, my wife, my husband, whatever it is. And to get to me, simple, Instagram. Like, literally, Instagram. That's the best way. Caribbean and the Scar Muscles. You shoot me a DM, and then we get straight to the point. I don't have a website finished yet for me to tell you go here and do that yet, but that's the best way to get through to me. But again, I don't work with everybody. I don't. And I'm not trying to work with everybody and their mom. The people that are ready for that life change is who I work with. Clowns like the people that we just did, I don't work with these idiots. No.
Who, me or the ones on Instagram?
Both.
If you had to work with somebody, would it be me, Maura, or Theo?
Honestly, I would probably work with you. I would work with you. Mar, I'm not trying to argue. We were talking like married couples out there. I'm tired of that. Jesus Christ. Theo, we end up fighting. I just tell him, throw the gloves on, bro. Just come on, bro. But I love that guy. You're driven, straight to the point. It wouldn't take me hard to take you out, so it's fine.
I think I can beat you in basketball, though.
I strongly doubt that.
No, I'm terrible.
The reason why I strongly doubt that is because you're basing off what you saw today. I just bench pressed 500. I had a competition. Somebody called me out.
Hey, do you want to?
Somebody called me out today. Well,
What's his name?
What's his name? I can't respect a man by his name if he ain't show up. So anyway, yeah, I really forgot his name. Damn, should have showed up. I wouldn't say call me out, but it was a little competition I put together, and he shared the post after it was put up by the gym owner, and we had a set time. I woke up, I went to his gym that it is now.
Like he owns the gym?
No, that's where he works out at. He didn't show up.
Some bitch shit. I don't know who you are, but you should be ashamed of yourself.
Listen, but that's what you get, man. You get a lot of people that just talk crap on social media, but they're not really about war, man. They're really not that mindset.
Bunch of DQs out there.
Yeah, but I'm not saying this because I'm being disrespectful. I want to fight. I'm cool. I mean, I would take some money for some celebrity boxing fight too, but that's not what we're talking about. But if you're gonna accept a challenge from another man, show up. Plain and simple, show up. But a lot of people is just. That's all it is. This is. Thanks to social media now.
Everybody's tough now, but I want to thank Nix again for coming out. Kicked our ass today. Caribbean Muscles, obviously all the links will be in the bio of this. The episode, I think we're going to release it at the same time as we're releasing this We Reply. Okay. So it'll be like double promotions for you and the podcast and everything. So
y'all gonna hate me. I love it.
Everyone, Theo and Maura were like, he's so mean. I'm like, you just told us what to do. You can't be mad when someone's like...
You know, everybody thinks I'm mean.
I don't think you're mean. You're just telling people what to do.
People don't like that.
Well, see, I was in the military. I've been told what to do almost my whole life. So
yeah, people don't like that.
Like, you weren't mean at all. I think they were just upset they couldn't complete the workout.
But that's personal to them, not me.
Oh, I'm agreeing with you.
You know, people think I'm mean. Everybody thinks I'm mean, and I really don't care. One thing I've been embracing is like that side of me more, because I was humble for too long, bro. I was that peace and blessing guy for too long, and when you're like that, bro, people treat you like a doormat. And I was really like that because it's like, you know what? Let me be this respectful Christian man. Then I realized, why would I do that? And because people are taking advantage of you, so I'm like, no, screw it. No, you could think I'm mean. I embrace it. That's fine. Yeah, you're right. I am mean.
Jesus was nice. See what happened to him?
You're not beyond go there, man.
All right, thank you again. Again, check out Caribbean Muscles on Instagram. Same thing on TikTok, yeah? Same name?
No, it's Nixlot on TikTok.
It's Nixlot on TikTok?
Yeah, Nixlot.
Okay, so, but obviously he'll be on all these videos, so you'll see him again. And if you want to see his life story before he gets on Netflix and blows the fuck up, go check out the Love and Then What podcast with Nixlot. Thank you. Thank you for watching that video on YouTube. Remember to like and subscribe this video, share it with your friends, follow us at Love and Then What on Instagram, and go to theloveandthenwhat.com. New full episodes every Tuesday, highlights throughout the week, and previews on Sundays, full audio every Monday.
What he said.